Chloe. Come on, Chloe. Excuse me, can you reach out there and turn on the light, please? Here, Chloe. Chloe. Chloe, come watch Rachel. Oh, Chloe, come in here.
All I simply did.
If she about to wash her hands, go help her wash her hands while I put Rachel on.
You did how you take it.
Wait, let her wash her hands?
Yeah, put some soap in her hands.
The college football playoff is here. The long regular season has all been building to this. And now, first-round games and home field settings. This place is going to be rocking. Welcome to Death Valley, the home field of the Clemson Tigers. As we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff. A squad that's looking to put on a show here today. Taking on a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Hermstreet. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And now a brand new step in this season that gets even more intense. A playoff game on a college campus, Kurt. What an environment here. What a special moment for both these teams.
Chris, we're all big fans of what we see in the playoff, especially on these college campuses. Find out how good this team on the road can be. Can they navigate the waters of dealing with not just a great team, but dealing with a hostile environment? It's a lot, but let's see if they can get it done. Boy, Chris, just watching this first play, this battle at the line of scrimmage in such a big game is going to be fascinating and go a long way in determining who wins this game.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
So the Clemson Tigers offense gets their first crack now. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said. Make the plays, and more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Catch hauled in here over the middle. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And the Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry out.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Quarterback delivers quickly, a receiver on the screen.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
It's an out route. The catch made. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. The Tigers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Short pass finds the tight end. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. That completion makes it second and medium. What a catch! Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a first and goal. And the Tigers will line up here on first down and goal. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. Touchdown, Tigers, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Offense on the field to take over. Handoff heading left. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability.
Breaks into the clear. He's at the 50. At the 30. Past the 20.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
Lining up to try the extra point. And there's the point after. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Caught over the middle. It's Daniel. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. Giving up a second manageable here for this offense.
The Tigers come to the line in the hurry up.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
Dropping back, it's Randall. Short connection to the tight end here. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get to...
Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
The sack moves him into extreme field goal range here. Got to do something now on 2nd and long. Quarterback will throw it off the one pass option. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. So now it's 3rd and short from the plus 25. They're in field goal range. But let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown at this. They make the stop, but that deems enough to set him up first down at the 14. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. There's the handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. And he's got it! Touchdown, Clemson! So with playoff pressure for the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. They'll test the right side here. Crosses the 35. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder.
Trying to create outside the pocket, but they got him for a sack.
Chris, there's another sack by a Clemson defender. And, you know, so often in football we get so caught up in the quarterbacks and the spread looks and the big explosive plays on offense. But you think about where Clemson's been for the last 10 or 12 years, I think their defense deserves as much credit as guys like Trevor Lawrence and Deshaun Watson. This defense has gone to a different level, and that's why they're a national contender every single year.
He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Here's the handoff on first and goal. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And now a PAT can level the score heading into halftime. And it's up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship, deadlocked at the end of one. Let's check out the early stats so far. We've got a good one in our hands, but what you hope for in a playoff game as we begin the second period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. And the Tigers come up to the line in the hurry-up.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. To throw, it's Randall. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Well, there aren't very many things that can get to a quarterback of this magnitude. But I think it's safe to say that good pressure by the defense can get to any quarterback.
This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
On third and short, the offense coordinator has his entire playbook open. You could run it or you could throw it. Either one's available. They chose to go through the air here. They're just not able to hit it.
And the offense trots back out on the field again. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Trying to create here on the move. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
One explosive play has this offense set up just outside the red zone now with a first down. And here's the handoff. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Here's the handoff. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They'll run it to the right side. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Third and short, try to pick it up on the ground. He's going to lose ground on the run. Now he's going to bring up fourth and short. So they're short on fourth down. The coach decides to trot out the field goal team. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. A solid kick. And they jump back in front.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. On first down, it's play action. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Man, another big-time catch by a Clemson wide receiver. How long have you and I been saying that, it seems like, over the years? Going back to Sammy Watkins and DeAndre Hopkins and Mike Williams and Hunter Renfrow and T. Higgins, all those guys on to the NFL having great careers, and now watching these players today in that same Clemson uniform making those big plays.
He'll take a deep shot here. He makes the grab at the 30 and still going. Touchdown, Tigers. Strong game by this quarterback.
Chris, that's his second touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
The extra point makes it a 4-point game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket and away from the pressure, and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards in that 1st down.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Heading left after the handoff. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking for a receiver. Goes deep off his back foot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Quick throw over the middle. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. The offense is set up in excellent field position. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Important 2nd down play coming up. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Pass complete on a crosser. He stopped and gets a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. Back to throw. It's Randall. The pocket breaking down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
See if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. Looking for a man. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. That's made on the left side. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's 4th down. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. One team stays on the sideline. Offense going for it on 4th down. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. End zone ahead.
Man, we know this guy can spin it, but you can't forget about his wheels, too. That's another 1st down for this offense, and they are feeling it.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. The offense trying to cap a really impressive first half, trying to punch it in here and build on this lead before halftime. The receiver makes the catch. He'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
And the extra point makes the lead 11, 28-17. And here's the return from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. The tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. One play, and they're already past the 40. 1st and 10. And the quarterback dropping back. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Looking to throw. It's Randall. A deep shot to the left side. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Tigers.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
The extra point makes the lead 18 now. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here with the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Handoff to the right side. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
Looking to throw it on first down. He finds his man.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
He breaks free. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
These guys didn't let the halftime break slow them down. They continue to dominate the line of scrimmage, give the ball to the back. Nice big positive gain to get things started here in the second half.
Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Here's the second down play. Throwing off play action. Defense is coming after him. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
He ran out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. The Tigers are on the move here.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
Throws to the tight end. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Touchdown, Clemson. The big tight end will not be denied. What a play. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. First and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab by the receiver. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, that time they're able to work the slot across the field on the drag. Precise route and a good throw.
They'll run it to the left. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
He's having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it here. Tackle, but first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Quick throw caught on the left side. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Gain of 8. On the ready, first down for the offense.
Pound 55.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, No adjustments. Go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
He'll look to throw it here on second down. Nowhere to go here. The ball is knocked loose. Oh, look at the big fella trying to get all the way home. Can he make it? Defense picks it up on the run. Touchdown, Tigers. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. Potential momentum shift there. They scoop up the fumble and score on it.
Well, you just got to give credit to this defender for locating the ball, getting his hands on it, and then scooping it and scoring. So often you see guys that just want to go down. This guy realized, hey, I got athletic ability. I can pick it up. I'm going to score myself.
He'll return it from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. Offense drops that onto the field, hoping to start a drive here. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Touchdown, Clemson. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow. And the interception taken to the house. A pick-6 potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Set up for the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner choosing to field this one. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The offense with 3 tight ends now in first down, trying to create a mismatch. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The pass rush closing in. Oh, and it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Incompletion makes it second down. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Delivers quickly to the left side. Receiver makes the catch on a comeback route. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
Here we go.
They're going to run it. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
Great response by this offense after losing all those yards. Now they got a chance here on third down. You run the football, find a lane, pick up a good chunk, and now they have a chance here on this 3rd and medium.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. On their own side of the 50, but they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. QB keeps it himself. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Offside defense.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
So 1st and 10 for the offense after a costly 4th down penalty on the defense. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. The back's got it.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
On the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, what a grab! He'll be brought down to the 46. Good enough for a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Tackle is made at the 37-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. In these playoff games, we certainly hope for a much more competitive battle with a shot at the national championship on the line. It has not been the case here so far. So 1 quarter away from wrapping up an impressive CFP victory. Let's get back to the final period. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Ball handed off. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
You make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
Boy, I love how the quarterback takes his time on that ride to the back. I thought he might have to pull it out, but he hung on, gave it to the back, and it paid off for a nice gain.
Takes the ball and heads to the left. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard. Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. Moves his way for a first down to the 35.
And that's a first down.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. After the incompletion, 2nd down now from the 35. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. And the Tigers will line up to boot it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the coverage team hens him in and brings him down. Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This could create some problems for a defense. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He escapes the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. On the run here. Lets it go. It's incomplete. There is a marker down on the field. Let's check out that call.
Holding. Offense.
See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. Now it's second down here. He's looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
First down here at their own 41. One explosive play has jump-started this drive. Handoff running right. He's got the first and still going. They stop him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive. And a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. It's a keeper trying to get to the marker. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
That's where you tip your cap to the offensive line. Fourth down in inches, simple call, quarterback sneak, but a nice surge there up front by the big boys to give the quarterback plenty of room to pick up that first.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Now here comes the bunch formation. Play action here on first down. Looking to scramble. He bought some time, now lets it go. Receiver makes the grab, and they've got him. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Bootleg looking to throw. Moves left out of the pocket. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw.
Love this never say die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And it's good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Gets it out quickly to the left side. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense getting set. It's second down. Keeping it on the ground here. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, they trap him for a sack. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The Tigers will line up to punt it away. He takes it at the 40. Returner is brought down. Gets it started on the next drive. So here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. First down. Looking to throw the football. He's going to take off. Another pick. Wow, that's the fourth tonight. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
In these playoff games, it's win or go home. So one side can continue to dream about the national championship. The other side, suddenly, Kirk, their season is over. But it's been a good ride.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing. You know, it's easy to focus on the team that advances, and they should be happy, obviously. They had a great year. They're going to continue to go on. But the team that comes up a little bit short, you know, you can see the emotion down on the field right now. They put so much into this year. Hopefully they'll be able to learn from this and come back even stronger next year.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.